Well, here on the Rural Radio Network, I'm Joe Gangwish from the National Association of State Directors of Agriculture annual meeting. We were up in Aksarben on Friday to take part in a roundtable on the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Of course, with us is Greg Ibach, State Director of Agriculture for Nebraska. And Greg, let's talk about, first of all, the roundtable that you were the moderator for today. Any insights that you learned from today's session?
Well, I think it was very interesting to hear New Zealand talk about the fact that, if the United States doesn't move forward on trade and adopt TPP, that they're going to move forward and they're going to make agreements with other countries in the region, with Asian countries, and take advantage of the marketplace that exists there.
So definitely we need to keep pace with what that region is doing.
Yeah, and Argentina indicated that they're watching very closely. They're poised to be a competitor in the world marketplace as well. And so they are watching to see whether or not the U.S. jumps in and makes the rules, or whether they need to look to China to become that leader in world trade and follow their rules instead of ours.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about NASDA. Of course, this is exciting as you are the exiting president. Good to have the group here in Nebraska. Talk about the group turning 100 this year.
Yes, 100 years ago, they saw the value, states got together and saw the value in sharing experiences and information. And I think we can learn a lot from each other in how we run our regulatory and promotion programs, but we can also then use NASDA and use our National Association to work together to influence Washington, D.C. regulations and promotional activities that and work with Congress on Capitol Hill to get legislation that's favorable to agriculture.
Yeah, from this meeting, you've got 4 priorities. What are they?
So some of our big priorities that we're working on here are TPP. We're very much interested in moving TPP forward. We're also very much interested in addressing workforce and the fact that a lot of farmers and ranchers, especially in specialty crop areas, but we also experience it in Nebraska in our dairies and our feedlots and our swine production facilities, struggle with finding employees to be able to help them with their crops and their livestock. And then we're also starting a new initiative on on federalism, that would mean that we want federal agencies to work with us and respect the state's role in working together and working to come up with regulatory frameworks that not just a one-size-fits-all. Realize there's differences between states, there's differences between different types of agriculture as we adopt those regulations.
To kind of wrap it up, it kind of goes along with what Zippy Duval from American Farm Bureau said yesterday. It's all about getting unity.
That's right, and so this really helps us put together a framework for working together. We represent different kinds of agriculture in all the different states. Some mirror each other more closely, others are very different, and so by hoping to pool the ideas, working together, we can also help our commodity groups follow that lead as well.
All right, great. Congratulations, a great meeting.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure to host my friends and fellow leaders from across the United States.
That is Greg Ibach. He's the Director of Agriculture for the state of Nebraska, exiting NASDA president for this year. At the NASDA meeting, part of the roundtable of Aksarben that went on Friday in Omaha. I'm Joe Gangwish for the Rural Radio Network.